Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot, and this is your next 48 reading for all signs Aries to Pisces. Keep in mind this is a general reading, okay? So it may or may not resonate with every single person that watches this reading. This reading is meant to uplift, inspire, and see what shadow work we have to work on. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Also, if you're new to my channel, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. I also cuss. I may cuss a lot, may cuss a little, may not cuss at all. It all depends on how I feel and how the energy flows. Please use your discernment when watching any tarot card reading and understand that the cards are for illustration purposes only of the person giving the message, and in this case, the messenger would be myself. I wanted to talk about shadow work today and things that we still have to work on and things that we are working on or making progression on. And understand that when you're doing shadow work, that those things still exist within you. And it's not that they disappear. It's that you learn how to manage them, your triggers. And I had made a post on the community tab talking about, because I have I'm a very high-tempered person, very easy to anger. And what I've noticed throughout the years is that when you're easy to anger and you go off on someone, people fear you. And the change that you wish to happen, it does happen, but it's only a temporary change. And that causes people to hurt you again and for you to develop the anger issue again and for it to happen again. I noticed throughout life, especially the last couple of years, when I took the time, whether it was venting in the car, whether it was taking a walk, whether it was drinking water, whether it was redirecting the energy to something else, then going back to have the conversation and have a more logical approach to it, the results I got and how I felt were more permanent. And what I'm saying is, for those of you who also have anger issues or any type of problem with your temperament like I have, and I say have because they're still there, I just learned how to manage them and I've learned my triggers, is that never forget that your feelings are valid, because this has been a process for me. At times I would always shoot it back at myself like, oh my goodness, did I see that wrong? Did I hear that wrong? Am I not feeling this correctly? No, your feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid. Your approach needs to be logical and your approach needs to be valid. So never, I want to make this very clear because I had a hard time with that. I say last year, I would question myself and still found myself getting hurt when I didn't respond in anger because I did not validate how I felt. So always remember that your feelings are valid, but how you approach the situation may need to change. How you approach a situation needs to be more logical, okay? I had to learn that lesson, and so the lesson I learned, I wanted to share with someone else because someone else could possibly use it. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap into the energy of the collective, Aries to Pisces, any message that they're needing, any guidance that they're seeking today. Please allow me to relay these messages to them as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading, protect their energy as well. Please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. Yeah, it's a journey, And I realized that a lot of it, and I'm so blessed to have my child, is because he's such a calm person. And I realized when he was going through whatever he was going through, that he had an issue coming to me. Even as simple as going to get his hair cut. He's like, Mommy, I don't want to go to this place. I want to go to that place. But I had to force it out of him like, hey, what's wrong? And, he didn't want to upset me. So I had to calm myself and realize like, hey, you need to be more approachable. Because you got to realize, and I think a lot of us who have temperament issues and anger issues is that, yes, you're standing up for yourself. Yes, you are very boisterous. There is nothing wrong with your throat chakra. But when people fear you, they also avoid you. And you never get to the conclusion or the happiness that you're looking for if someone's avoiding you, especially out of fear. Like, that's never good. It's never good. Are you going to have your moments when you may but you're going to catch yourself. When you feel yourself, you got to, this is why I tell people you really have to take time. I'm not saying you have to isolate yourself from the world, because not everyone can do that. I got blessed enough where I had a moment too, I really got a chance to step back. But what I mean by like taking a break off of social media, you know, stepping away from the people you know aggravate your whole soul, and reevaluating within yourself, why is that a trigger for you? What makes you so upset with this situation? Are these people that you can not have in your life forever? A lot of times the answer is yes. But then guess what? Another situation is going to present itself in the form of someone else. And you're going to get triggered all over again. So if you don't understand your triggers, and you don't understand yourself, and you don't know how you what begins before you blast off, before you hit blast off, how does your body feel? Do you get the bubble guts? Do you get hot around your neck? How do you know it's coming? You got to spend time with yourself and slow down to know, and really evaluate that. I really had to do that. Now, and I want you guys to really hear me. Always validate your feelings. Because some people that give you that feeling, that give you that anger, are not supposed to be there in your life. Do you have to cuss them out? No, you don't have to do all of that. But do they need to exit stage left? Yes. Do you need to let them know they need to exit stage left? No. Some people, you don't have to. And I'm not saying that. I want you guys to understand, I'm not saying walking around being this butterfly of love and light and just letting shit pass because you feel as though, oh, because I have an anger issue, I still have to put up with this individual. Hell no, you don't have to put up with dumb shit. However, I'm talking about the people you know you have to come in contact with, you know you have to work with, your co-workers, your children. Those people you need to learn, because when you have clients or whatever it is, whatever you do in life, you have to navigate through this world. Do some people deserve to leave your life? Absolutely. They're not meant to go with you. But you still have to learn how to navigate with the collective. That's what I'm saying to you. And I want you guys to hear me when I'm saying that. Okay? Because a lot of us are like, oh, I just ain't going to talk to nobody. I'm just not going to do that. So you never want to go to the grocery store? The cashier life is going to be perfect. Little things may never happen. The mechanic may not accidentally overcharge you because you're walking around being this fairy and you're not supposed to say anything. No, you're supposed to say something. You're supposed to say, hey, excuse me, I believe you overcharged me. And then say how you feel. Do you have to go ham and knock shit over in the store? Hell no. You don't have to do that. Will you go back and cuss in the car and be like, this motherfucker done tried my whole life? Yes, do that. But don't act a fool. Don't be acting a fool. Because the only person who's going to really get embarrassed and is going to suffer the consequences is you. It really is. You're going to be seen as a maniac, as a crazy person. And guess what? Your point will not be heard. It won't. It will not. I am a living testimony. When you act a fool, your point will not be heard. And guess what? You're now the wrong person, and you now suffer the consequences because you couldn't control your emotions. But remember, your emotions were valid. Your approach needed to change. You weren't wrong. Somebody needs to hear me. You are not wrong in how you feel. Yes, that person's an idiot. Yes. Yes, that person's manipulative. Absolutely. They're all those things. But you don't have to be a crazed fucking maniac. You do not. You don't have to let someone see you sweat. You don't have to let because when you give over all of that, you're letting someone else be in control of you. You're giving your power away. Because they said, oh, I know I got the... You have no idea how many people love to see other people overreact. Especially when they know that you, and I hate to say this, when people know that you are better than them. Or they think that you're better than them. They think that you're more intelligent than them. They think you have more than them. People like to see you at your lowest. Because they can't take anything from you. They can't take your intelligence. But they can embarrass you for that moment. And people thrive off of embarrassing you for that moment. Don't give that away. Stop giving that away. I've had many experiences acting a fucking fool. Was I right in all of it? Yes. Yes. My emotions were valid. How I approached it, wrong. How I move through life now, you never know what I'm going to say and what I'm going to do. But it's going to be very logical. And I'm not going to show you that I'm sweating. Period. Will I still feel the same way I felt acting a damn fool? Yes. Am I going to act a fool? No. Will people who know, and you got to be mindful about the people who know that you have a high temperament, because they're going to keep trying to push that button. Just because you worked on it, you got to remember, just because you're doing shadow work, everyone around you, that doesn't mean they have. You got to see what I'm saying? They haven't. So they still want to push that button. And then people who know you're working on yourself and they know you're trying to improve yourself, they really want to trigger you even more, because guess what? You took the step. You took the step into healing yourself that they were afraid to take. You got to watch those people too. You got to watch those people too. Because they want to see, I know it's hard to believe, but there's a lot of people who want to see your downfall. And a lot of times, it's not that they want you to lose money. No. They want you to lose integrity. Okay? Remember that. Remember that. Don't ever let nobody take that from you. I've had many situations where people have tried, and it has happened. It won't happen again. You are more than that. You have worked on yourself. You have grown. You want to create generational wealth. You want to create emotional intelligence. You want to be the best person you can be. You want to live a lifetime over and over, because real lifetimes only last to what, like 30 something. You want to live to your 80s, to your 90s. You going around cussing people out, stressing out, you're not going to live as long as you would like. It's about you. It's about your health. It's about your mental sanity. Remember that. Oh, that's for somebody. So anyways, let's go. Timestamps will be below the video. Aries. So Aries, yes. When you talk about Leo energy for you, that's the sun. So we're talking about self. We're talking about how you see yourself. You're transforming how you see yourself, or how you're allowing others to see you, especially for your physical. A lot of y'all Aries must be fine. Y'all fine. Every Aries I've met has been fine, man or woman. Y'all fine. I don't know how God built you like that, but they all are fine. But the thing that comes with fineness, and a lot of people, I don't think, and I call it pretty girl problems, PGP, because a lot of my clients know pretty girl problem, yeah, PGP. Because all y'all that come to me are beautiful. Even the men are so handsome. Pretty girl problems. See, the thing with pretty girl problems is that you get misjudged. You know, your mind is not considered over your appearance. You're blocking that off. You're allowing, because a lot of you probably have dealt with self-confidence issues, or trying to be too perfect because you know people are staring at you. That's a hard thing. When you know you fine, and you know everywhere you go, even if you in sweatpants or something, that people looking at you, so you can't even leave the house with sweatpants because you know somebody's staring at you, it puts too much pressure on you. A lot of you are taking that pressure off yourself, and that's a great thing. Taurus. You're going to stop letting people tell you what you can and what you can and where you can't go in life. Where you can't and what you can't go in life. You're going to stop letting people do that. Ooh. Okay, I'm about to say, did I put the deck? Y'all know I have the deck. Be having the deck, okay? Gemini. You're gonna be yourself. Be yourself. No matter what the criticism comes, whatever criticism comes, a lot of you, and collectively here with the number 11, so a lot of you are out in Gemini's communication, so a lot of your specialty is communication. Is helping the collective. And a lot of you Geminis that I picked up in in the readings that I did individually, I've noticed that the energy I'm picking up is that a Gemini, what a lot of people don't understand, Geminis really worry about how they're being portrayed, especially how they're communicating You're being asked to stop worrying about how you're communicating and just say the shit. Say it. You know, still don't be going around like a banshee, ranting, raving, or whatever, but still say what's on your mind. You're releasing that. You gotta say it, man. Maybe you need to tighten your communication skills. You know, I have an app on my phone. It's not an app, it's an email I get. Word of the day. You know, and I learn a new word every day. I still have my own vocabulary. I still have words that I say for myself. I still speak how I speak. It's just me. That's crystal language. But am I open to expanding my vocabulary? Absolutely, because I want to know if somebody's talking to me and they know more than me. I want to know what you're talking about. Am I necessarily going to use that word? No, but I would love to know what you're saying to me, so that way you won't trick me, because I know what I know what you're saying. You'll be so surprised how many people in this world get a kick off of being manipulative, deceiving people, and just seeing you get out of character. You'd be surprised. Cancer. So Cancer, you are allowing your innocence to flow. You're allowing yourself to dream and to put work in it. You're going to allow yourself to be that happy-go-lucky person and have no apologies about it. And Cancer, y'all get a bad rap about that because people think you're naive, but you're going to still be that kind and happy person, and you're still going to compliment the hell out of everybody because the Cancer going to do it. But you're learning how I can still be nice, and I can still be kind, I can still protect myself. You're learning better boundaries in your kindness. That's beautiful. Leo. Oh, you about to do a whole 180 on mugs, I see. What y'all finna do? Especially your mama. How you mother. I got this for you before, Leo. Or how you were raised. You're doing a whole 180 against how you were raised as a mother or as a parent, if this is for a male. Virgo. You're going to put that pessimism to the side. Finally going to take a leap of faith. How are you going to do it with that Jupiter return? Because it's like, when you keep waiting and waiting and waiting to go after your dream, even if it's just a lot, Virgos, and y'all going to get mad at me, and I don't care. That's fine. Y'all can stay stuck in a planning phase for so long that you never get started. And you're letting that go. Because Virgos will plan things to a T. You done planned it so much, you haven't even started yet. Libra. Oh, you're working on your communication. Possibly your communication with a Gemini, or a Gemini's working on, or you got Gemini real heavy in your chart because that's the number 3. But Libra, that is the 3rd house, the Mercury, the mind. You're working on how you're thinking about things too. Like being more of a logical person, a logical individual. You know, like believing this is exactly how I see this. This is exactly how it is, and that's how I'm moving forward. You ain't mind tricking yourself no more. It is what it is the energy I'm getting from this. Like, it is what it is. You ain't no other way of looking at it. I'm not sugarcoating shit. This is what's happening. That's what Libra's doing. Scorpio. There's a lot of motherly energy here with this Aquarius energy. Could be because we're in the age of Aquarius. But Scorpio here, you may actually, with this Uranus weird, you taking a real look. Somebody here always says, I know I need to do this. I know I'm going to do that. I know I need to start working out. I know I need to save more. I know. You're changing that I know to I am. I feel that. The I know to I am with that number 5, the Sun card, but Aquarius, I know that I know to I am. Meaning you're going to do it. Sagittarius. Ooh! See, y'all been showing out. Who been showing out lately? Was it Capricorn last time? I think it was. So Sagittarius, you said, I'm just going to stay in my own energy. It's the rest of y'all that need to be more optimistic. My ass been happy. I don't know what you're talking about. No, but you're actually going to, because it's like, and Pisces get this, and Cancer gets this a lot too. People take your kindness for weakness so much. But Sagittarius, what I'm feeling from you is that you know which way you want to go. You know exactly which way you want to go. You know exactly what you want to do. See, the thing about Sagittarius is that, yeah, they see the best in everything, but that don't mean they gonna move towards it. Like, yeah, I think you're a great person or whatever, but I'm stuck over here, so I'm just gonna stay right here because they're a good person too, but are they good for you? Right. Sagittarius, you're moving towards what's good for you. See, the great thing about Sagittarius, you guys can see the full perspective of everything. Every situation, you see the greatness and the good side of everything. But what you all forget to see is what is the good side and what's good for you. Looks like you're moving into what is good for you. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. What is that? Arnold Schwarzenegger? What movie? I like it a lot. I don't know. I gotta look it up. Capricorn. Ciao. So Capricorn, you're learning that it's okay to cry. You're learning that it's okay to trust your intuition, and you're going to start trusting it more, especially with setting boundaries. You need to set There's a Capricorn out here. You need to set really strong boundaries with. You could be like a spiritualist or have like deep something with. I think you're a spiritualist, or you're just highly intuitive, and you could have been like either saying this to people or practicing it, or like afraid to share it. Or how you're being more of your Capricorn self. Like, I know a few Capricorns, and there's like different sides of every Capricorn that I've seen. Like, every Capricorn I met has been different. So I don't want you guys to think, oh, this is for me, this is for me, this is for me. I'm talking about the collective Capricorn energy I'm picking up. What I've noticed collectively about the Capricorn energies that I have came across and that I pick up on is that you guys are very precise, very organized, very about your business. But you got a hard time trusting yourself. You do. Because if it makes logical sense, but you still feel it in your gut, you'll still go with the logic instead of what you feel in your gut. And that's not trusting yourself. That's trusting a piece of paper and ink and pen because it's a written rule, knowing damn well it's not right and it don't feel right. Y'all gonna start going with what feels right. Aquarius. Woo-hoo. Stop being so closed off. You're gonna work on that. And there's nothing wrong with being, having your boundaries and be like, somebody gonna start letting people come over their house. I'm sorry, that's as simple as I can see it. It's like you want like people like, girl, I want to come over and chill, watch a movie. Why can't we don't hang out just at your house? Like, why we always gotta go out and spend money? You're gonna be like, I actually like to stay home and watch Netflix. Girl, bring a wine bottle over. You can just come on over. You're gonna be a little bit more open. Still have your boundaries up, but you're gonna be a little bit more open with your time and your space. What am I on? Pisces. I hear leaving house or finding your own home. You are getting out of Pisces safeness. Feeling safe. Because Pisces, let's just be honest, you're the last of the zodiac. You're the child of the zodiac. And where do children feel safe? At home. With happy and secure parents who take care of them. Let me just stress that. Because not all children feel safe at home. I'm talking about the children that feel safe when they're with their mother and they're with their father when they're home. You felt safe. You've been playing it safe for too long. And you know it's time to take a risk. And you're about to take that risk with yourself. Again, with that number 5 energy. A lot of sun energy. A lot of Leo energy. Which is so funny. Is it a cusp? Is this full moon a cusp? I think this full moon is a cusp. But I think it's a cusp of Virgo and Libra. Don't get me the line. But I want to say from what I'm feeling intuitively, I think it's a Virgo Libra cusp. But let me go ahead and give you guys let's do numerology. So numerology messages, and then I'm a skedaddle. Y'all like that? No, forget y'all in. You ain't got to like my scat or whatever. No? Yes? Maybe so? Okay. All right. Moderation. It's all in perfect timing. Ain't nobody telling you to rush to do this shit. It takes time. It do. Healing individuality, yes. Come on, man. Thank you, Spirit. Healing at the bottom of the deck. I keep saying this over and over, and I'm going to keep saying it till I'm blue in the face. Don't rush your healing process. Don't rush getting to know yourself. Don't rush it. In moderation. It takes time. It takes time. Anything that happens too fast ain't gonna last long. Anything that happens gradually, you built on it brick by brick by brick, you know it ain't going nowhere. Moderation. Individual. Who are you? You gotta think. If you are 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus, 50 plus, you know how long you've been in this life and you didn't know who you were. 20 plus, 30 plus, 40 plus years. So you supposed to change overnight? I ain't talking about smoking. Yeah, smoking you can do cold turkey. I ain't talking about being vegan. Yeah, you can stop eating chicken cold turkey. But knowing yourself and changing habits that you have built upon since you were born because you adapted to the world around you, unlearning how your parents raised you, going into this world and having to deal with other people besides your siblings and people that you go to school with every day, that takes time. It takes time to readjust and to relearn and really figure out, who am I in this world? Because we all have a part to play in this world. We really do. Who are you? What is your part that you're playing in this world? How are you going to show up to the world? How are you going to show up for yourself? And how you're showing up for yourself, do you like it? Does it make you feel good? Huh? That's what you need to ask yourself. Do I like how I show up in the world? And a lot of you, the answer may be no right now. But guess what? That's okay. You acknowledge it and you're doing the work. How can you change that to, yeah, I like how I show up in the world. I do. Moderation, individuality, healing. That's the process. All right, y'all, that's been your reading. I hope it helped you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you need me for anything, the information to book a personal reading is in the description box below the video. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected, and I'll talk to you another time. Bye.